VP was saying the example of Box FPL show. This is the preview for Blank Gameweek 29. Of course, we're also going to recap Double Gameweek 28. Ilikuwa noma. Obviously, the show is brought to you by Uber Eats. Guys, join the Box FPL show league for a chance to win up to 10,000 shillings. Where are my? Hey. 10,000 shillings, guys. You can win up to 10k. All you have to do is just join the league, finish top 3 by the end of the month, and you're in the running. So I'm about to announce the winners for January as well. For February. And the March winners are coming up soon, right after this. Actually, no. Still have a few more weeks in March. No, actually, this might be the last one, because after this we're going to the international break. Tuko na community pale WhatsApp. Msisahau kujoin. That community has everything, every sport that you want. KPL is one of our big ones at this moment. Speaking of KPL, we also have a show. We have a Town Danny podcast. It's now available on Apple Music, Spotify, also on YouTube. Same channel. You will see it everywhere. As I was saying, community is big. We just cover all sports. Just trying to bring the wider Kenyan sports community together. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. Just share, like, subscribe, show us some love. And every time I say subscribe, there's a button down here. There's like a light thing that goes around it. If you've never known, now you know. So just press on that subscribe button to see more effects from YouTube. I may be just chochaing you so that you see things, but yeah, just subscribe. Just do it. Just do it, you know? You know you want to. So, without further ado, have I forgotten anything? That's it. Bills paid. We are going to go straight into Double Game Week 28. We got 71 points. Not so bad. Could have been better. Our captain obviously was none other than Dominic Solanke, who despite having two games, we thought he would give us something in the first game. He was just not great. Got 0 points in the first game. At least second game, he got a goal and an assist, if I'm not wrong. He got a goal. Didn't get an assist. A crazy game that ended 4-3. Bournemouth were 3-0 down at halftime to Luton, and they came back up. Enes Unal was actually quite massive. The fact that Tavernier did not get anything this weekend. Bardo sielewi. Up front, Haaland and Watkins combined 4 points. Watkins blanked, which was a big surprise. In midfield, the people who actually gave us the most points, Palmer and Son, combined 30 points for the two of them. Saka gave us 2 points in their late win against Brentford. Alafu pale nyuma, Doughty alipata assist kwa game yao na Luton, katupatia 5. Estupinian clean sheet gave us 6. Saliba 2 points and Kelleher 3 points up front. Tumeacha points mob kwa bench. Udogi na 6 points hapo kwa bench. Na Garnacho, who got 2 assists. In United's 2-0 win over Everton, there were both penalties, so he got 2 assists from winning 2 penalties. Looking at box-to-box team in terms of the leagues. This thing is loud in my ears. Yeah, looking at the teams, looking at the leagues, box-to-box FPL show, we've gone up 94 places from 614 to 518. Simbaya sana. And then 91st Quad League Football Digest, Fantasy, guys. If you don't know Football Digest, great show. Kenyan show as well. Search Nyash on YouTube, you'll find him. Congratulations on hitting 1K, by the way. Congratulations to Nyash for hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's a big deal. Hitting 1,000 is not easy. Good Company League, we have moved up about 300 places, I think. 1805 to 1491. Kenyan League, we've moved up about just under 4,000 places to 13,849. All green arrows, I think only apart from one, which is a grey. We sit at 31st in the FPL Championship. But things are looking not so bad. They were good this week. Team of the week, Onana 11 points. Benny Blanco 2 assists versus Brentford 11 points. Ait Nouri 10 points. Stones 10 points. Son, of course, 17 points. Dango, who was just a surprise package, 14 points. Him and Enes Unal and Semenyo were just surprise packages this weekend. Palmer 13 points. Christie 12 points. Bruno Fernandes 11 points for Man United. Scored a penalty and I think he got clean sheet and full bonus. So, yeah, managed to get 11 points. And that is the recap for double game week 28. Now we're moving straight into blank. It's a blank game week, right? Yeah, we're moving straight into blank game week 29. There's a lot happening in this blank game week 29, or a lot not happening. If you look at the fixtures, there's only 4 games. That's because almost everyone else is still in the FA Cup, or teams like Arsenal were supposed to play a team that is still in the FA Cup, so they don't have a fixture. We only have 4 fixtures. So again, if you look at a few weeks ago, Eluapatia, cheap strategies. The first one, of course, backfired on us tremendously, but I gave you from game week 25 all the way to 37. And we said 37, 34, 37 are good fixtures for bench boost. But this one in particular was prime for free hit, because at the point of making that video, we only had 3 fixtures confirmed, which was 3 weeks ago. And now we only have 4 fixtures confirmed. So only an extra fixture. If you don't play free hit now, I don't think there's any other better time to play it, because you're just hoping that people don't play free hit. And if someone plays a free hit in a week that you have 7+ fixtures, as compared to now when there's only 4 fixtures, if we get like 40, 50 points from this one and they get 20, that's a 30-point swing, which is going to be hard for them to gain in a week where they play free hit and there's 6 or 7 fixtures. You can always get 50 from 6 or 7 fixtures. You cannot get 50 from 4 fixtures if you don't play free hit. So that's why I think like the free hit this week is a crucial chip. Burnley versus Brentford, Luton versus Nottingham Forest, Fulham versus Spurs. Those are the 3 games on Saturday. Then Sunday it's gonna West Ham na Aston Villa. That Saturday, Fulham Spurs is London derby. Just for those of you that are still keeping count, at London derbies there are so many, because the London clubs are how many? 7 or 8 now. Arsenal, Spurs, West Ham, Brentford, Fulham. What am I forgetting them? Chelsea. Who said that team? What are the teams in London? I've forgotten. But yeah, you get the point. There are too many teams in London. They need to... Actually, I feel like it'll get to a point where it's actually just too much. Because how can making the fixtures is always a big thing, because you don't want teams from the same area having home fixtures, right? So Arsenal and Spurs is the easiest example. You don't want them to be having fixtures on the same weekend, because of security and all of that. At some point, it's going to be a problem. At some point. I think I named all of them. Arsenal, Tottenham, West Ham, Chelsea, Fulham, Brentford. Oh, I forgot Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is the one I forgot. Yeah, so there's 7 teams from London. Anyway, I digress. We are moving on to, it's free hit game week 29. And there's not much tactics here. It's just a matter of finding out who's fit. It's not like a triple captain who you have to analyze. I'm a bench boost. Here, it's very simple. You pick players from these teams that are doing well. And I'm going to give you my top, how many? Top 5 picks. I'm going to give you my top 5 picks of players that I think are going to be very, very good for you in free hits. Blank Game Week 29, which is a free hit. We might as well just call it a free hit Game Week 29. So, in first place, I have Sonaldo. This man has 23 starts even after going to the Asian Cup. 14 goals, 8 assists this season. He has a fixture against Fulham away. I think that's a good fixture for him. Ivan Toney, second player to consider in our FPL Blank Game Week 29. He has a very good fixture against Burnley, who've conceded quite a number of goals, 62 goals, second most in the league. Burnley away, very good fixture for Toney. Oli Watkins is playing against West Ham away. A very solid attacking team. They're playing a very team that plays a low block. He has 16 goals, 15 assists this season. Someone to consider as well. Jarrod Bowen, who has a fixture against Aston Villa at home. A tough game, but he's looked good. He's a midfielder in FPL, but he's playing as a striker for the team. And in last place, Maddison. 1 goal, 3 assists since returning. Fulham attack quite a bit. This will suit James Maddison's style, and he's on majority of set pieces. And with Richarlison injured, you just think he's going to be the creative hub that's going to provide a platform for Son. So yeah, Maddison is the 5th player in our top 5 for Blank Game Week 29. Yeah, man. Then we move straight on to clean sheet odds. Clean sheet odds for game week 29. Brentford, 31% odds of a clean sheet. Then 3 teams are tied on 27. That's Luton and Nottingham Forest to play each other. And then Spurs on 27. And then Aston Villa on 25%. Teams that have a high chance of scoring 2+ goals. Spurs, 29% of scoring 2+ against Fulham. Aston Villa have a 27% chance of scoring 2+. Playing against West Ham, this music is just, I'm just flowing with the beat. Hey, shit, I should be a rapper. Inaitwa kujibamba, si ndio? Lazima ujibambe kwa hii maisha. Otherwise, you must remember yourself. And then, who else? Oh yeah, Brentford against Burnley, 25% chance score 2+ goals. And West Ham 22%, Fulham and Luton tied on 20 with Nottingham Forest on 20 as well. Then Burnley have the lowest chance of scoring 2+ goals this week. And of the, what's it called? Blank Game Week 29. Yeah, that Blank Game Week is always just like, I'm always confusing blank and double, especially when they're being back-to-back. Like, it's just a confusing thing altogether. Like, it's just, yeah. After looking at the clean sheet odds, these are our captain picks for game week 29, Blank Game Week 29. These are our captain picks, people that we're going for. The list is going to be more or less similar to the one that is our top players for game week 29. I think in Oli Watkins, again, our guys, it's actually the exact same list, but I'm just going to give you a bit more stats. Oli Watkins, he's one of the best attacking teams so far, 59 goals this season, fourth in the league in terms of goals scored. West Ham have conceded 49 goals, 5th most in the league. Potentially high scoring game. This man has 16 goals and 15 assists this season, more than anyone in terms of GA. Highest scoring player in FPL, and he has the 3rd highest rated scoring this week at 5.6 points. So he's option number 1 for captaincy. Option 2, James Maddison. James Maddison is playing Fulham away. He has 1 goal, 3 assists since coming back from injury. He is playing Fulham, who attack quite a bit. Again, as I said, this is a team whose style of play is going to really suit James Maddison and what he brings to the team. He's on majority of set pieces. He has the 5th highest predicted scoring this week at 5.3. A good option for captaincy this week. Jared Bowen, 14 goals, 2 assists. He has quite a tough game against Aston Villa, we know. But Aston Villa have conceded 41 goals, the 5th most this season. So that high line that they keep playing is not looking like it's keeping clean sheets, but it's giving them wins. It's put them where they are right now. So it's working, but also they're conceding quite a bit. I think one of the big reasons is they're playing quite a high line, but they don't have the personnel to maintain that high line, right? So if you compare them to Spurs, for example, Spurs play a high line, but they have Mickey van de Ven at the back, who I think has the fastest recorded speed in Premier League this season. So it's just you can't play a high line and not have the quickest players, right? Udogi, Pedro Porro, Romero, not the quickest, but still not a slouch. But if you compare to Aston Villa's backline, like, those guys are not the quickest. Like, just that entire backline. I think after losing Tyrone Mings, they dip severely in terms of pace. So Bowen has a fixture against them. West Ham have scored 9 goals in the last 3 games at home. Lucas Paqueta is back, and Bowen is playing as a forward, despite being classified as a midfielder in FPL. So a good shout for captain. Ivan Toney, 4 goals, 1 assist since coming back from his ban. Plays Burnley, who have conceded 62 goals, 2nd most in the league, and they just keep conceding. Burnley away. Brentford have scored 40 goals. That's the 10th most in the league. And Tony is on penalties. He will always get involved. I believe this is still one of the best fixtures for any potent midfielder striker. So, yeah, Tony is there. And then I think our top pick for captain this week has to be Son. His man has 7 double-digit goals this entire season. He's playing Fulham away. It's a London derby. Fulham, who are in the bottom 5 for expected goals conceded. Spurs have scored 59 goals this season, 4th most in the league. I think they're tied with West Ham. Richarlison is injured, so that means Son is going to be playing striker. He's also on penalties. He's involved in 42% of Tottenham's goals. He's the main man at Spurs. So someone who is definitely a shout for captain this week. And with that being said, we are going to move in straight to our team reveal for game week 29. Game week 29. So we have mentioned everyone who we gave you the top 5 players for this week, but I'm just going to add a few more players in case you're considering picking them or having more of players from one team. So for example, Serge Reguilon from Brentford, he's a doubt for this game, I know, I think a hamstring injury, but if he's fit, someone that you really have to put in the team because Burnley away is just a prime fixture. The man is attacking quite a bit, been given a license to move forward. He likes going into the D. Fulham, Burnley have shown that they're not quite strong in the wide attacking areas. So I believe Reguilon is going to have a good game if he plays. 8 shots in the box. He has 3 assists this season. Someone that you really need to think about going into this blank game week 29. And then once you get all these other players, you will be wondering, who am I going to get in midfield between Elanga and Morgan Gibbs-White? I am here to make your decision even harder because I believe that these two are way more similar than you'd believe. It's just that you don't know this particular fixture might work in the favor of both. Elanga will more towards a counter-attacking style of play. At points, because Luton are going to be attacking a lot, we've seen how they play. He's going to have chances. But someone like Morgan Gibbs-White, because he's very involved in all the attacking things all the good attacking things that Nottingham Forest do. 3 goals, 6 assists this season. He has 49 shots and 11 have been on target. 48 key passes, which is exactly double of Elanga's. So the game script for this game could work in either's favor. So in my opinion, I would personally go for Morgan Gibbs-White just because he's on set pieces. He was on quite a few, and he probably played the full 90. Whereas Elanga will just need one shot, one chance to get one shot and score. I was about to shrub over there. So between these two, either way, I don't think you can go wrong if you're looking for a second or you're looking for a Nottingham Forest player. But Morgan Gibbs-White for me is a good shout. I don't know. I can go with either. I'm leaning towards Morgan Gibbs-White, but I think you can go with either, to be honest. And I think Elanga might beat my team after having said that. Doughty versus Morris. The only disadvantage for Morris is because you're playing free hit, you have a chance to have Tony, Watkins, and Muniz from Fulham, for example, who has looked very good for Fulham up front. So that already means that you can only have 3 strikers in FPL, which means he's already the odd man out, and that gives Doughty a bit of an advantage. But if you're really looking at Luton and looking for someone to score, they are still the 2 biggest threats from this team. The game against Bournemouth, they scored 3 goals, but they had a different person, 3 different assists and 3 different goal scorers. So there's not really one person you can say that this team is going through them. But one thing I know for sure is that Doughty is always in and about everything. He's taking corners. He has 8 assists this season. He has 1 goal as well. 15 shots in the box, 54 key passes, which is insane, even more than Morgan Gibbs-White. Like, his hands are everywhere in everything nice that this team does. So I think, and also you don't have many options in defense for the 5 positions that you have in your team. So yeah, I think Doughty is, for me, I'd lean towards Doughty more than Morris in this case. And then Lucas Paqueta versus Kudus. Obviously, Bowen is top pick for West Ham, but the reason why he's ticking is because of Lucas Paqueta coming back. It's not a coincidence that the upturn in form has come when he's come back from injury. And if you're looking for a second player to add to Bowen in your free hit team, Paqueta versus Kudus is there are 2 good people that you can think about. Now, something worth considering is that they're playing Aston Villa, who play a high line, as we've said. Very high line. Very, very high line with not the quickest players. So Kudus and Bowen are going to have a good time. They're going to enjoy life, I think. But it's still going to be a very tough game. Paqueta will still be in and about there in terms of getting assists and stuff, but I still believe Kudus and Bowen are the 2 people who have the highest potential in scoring in this game. West Ham don't necessarily keep the ball that much, right? So it's not a team that plays. There's a reason why Paqueta was wanted by Man City. Like the way he keeps possession ticking from midfield. In this West Ham team, it's just a matter of him picking the right moments, right? That's what West Ham need him to do. They're not heavy on possession. So if you was to pick between one of the two, I'd go Kudus alongside Bowen in my team. And with that being said, this is how our team looks for free hits. Blank Gameweek 29. Yes, I got it. I always want to say triple captain and double comes about and I'm like, what is like sample? What? Anyway, yeah, Blank Gameweek 29. So at goalkeeper we have Flecken at the back, Pedro Porro, Williams and Doughty in defense. In midfield you have Son, Bowen, Madison and Douglas Luiz. Up front you have Muniz, Watkins and Tony. And then on the bench, you have Ariola, Elanga, Regulon, and Luca Digne. Regulon might come on if he's fit. At this moment, I don't know if he's fit, so I'm just going with Williams. And then captaincy pick, Hyun Min Song. No one else than Hyun Min Song. So Son is our captain for this week. Good game against Fulham. Again, he's playing as a striker. He is coming off of goal and 2 assists. Or was it 2 goals and an assist? No, goal and 2 assists versus... Who did they play last? Don't make me forget. Can't remember who they played last. But yeah, anyway, got a goal and 2 assists in the last game. So yeah, Son is definitely our main man up front. And yeah, that is our free hit team. We have made like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 subs in total to play this free hit. Obviously, because we're playing free hit, none of them get a minus, so that's a good thing for us. And with that, we come to the end of our show this week. That was Blank Game Week 29 and a recap of Double Game Week 28. Obviously, as always, guys, the show is brought to you by Uber Eats. You can get food there, medicine there. Uber Eats is giving you vouchers of up to 10,000 shillings. All you have to do is join our Box2Box FPL show league. Join. And then in the month, be number 1, 2, or 3. That's it. Just be number 1, 2, or 3. And you're in the running to win up to 10K in vouchers. Obviously, terms and conditions apply. So, yeah. And we just want to thank Uber Eats for partnering with us on this quest of being the best in FPL, What else? Yeah, we have a community on WhatsApp, guys. Don't forget to join. Subscribe to this channel. We have podcasts. We have Town Dani, which is a podcast on Kenyan Premier League. We talk about Champions League and stuff. We will be doing a live for the draw as well on Friday. So tune in for that. But I'll shout you guys out. Even once you enter the community, anything that happens on Box2Box, We do F1 as well. We've done our first 2 events for Gravel Trap at the Junction Mall. It's been amazing. Yeah, that was really good as well. So next up, I'll also let you know about the next one coming up. And there's a podcast we're launching a podcast soon to do with F1. So yeah, just stay tuned. Thank you so much, guys. Let's meet next week. And yeah, enjoy what is it called? Black Game Week 29. Peace, guys.